Pete Hoekstra, former congressman. He was chair of the House Intelligence Committee and candidate for governor, candidate for U.S. Senate, was on the other end of our AT&T line right now. And welcome back to the program from West Michigan, sir.
Hey, good morning, Michael.
I got a lot of things to catch up with you on, but let's start first, if you will, with this nuclear deal. If you were in Washington, still in Congress, would you vote yay or nay?
I'd be voting no on this. We know what a good agreement would look like. It would include giving up a nuke program, renouncing terrorism, paying back the damages to the victims of your past acts of terrorism. It would include all of those things. This agreement does none of that.
When President Obama says it blocks all pathways to the bomb, is that true?
Well, we hope it would be true. It's not necessarily going to be true. Number one, if it's effective, it will block those paths only for 10 years. After 10 years, this agreement and all the elements of it are suspended, and in 10 years, you'll have an enriched Iran financially that will be free to move on towards a weapon. The other thing we know is that, I know this from my days on the Intelligence Committee, Iran has been very, very effective of evading inspections and hiding a nuclear program before, and there's a very good chance, even though this may be a good verification program, it's a Rube Goldberg type of thing, and a country, if it really wants to, probably can develop a nuclear program outside of the verification scheme.
When the president says that Iran is the single best beneficiary of the Iraq war, I mean, I got to believe there's some people who were under the thumb of not Osama bin Laden, but Saddam Hussein and his, torturous sons that would disagree with that, wouldn't you?
There would be some who would disagree with that, but in that area, that'd be an area where I'd probably tend to somewhat agree with the president. That when the Saddam Hussein and that regime was overthrown, Iran not only lost someone that was containing it and was an enemy of Iran. When Saddam Hussein was gone, Iran exponentially increased its influence in Iraq. And so that's one area where the president's probably somewhat correct.
Wow, it's sort of that old enemy of my enemy is my friend, is my enemy friend, that old saying.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tonight's debate with 10 people on stage reminds me a little bit of some of those gubernatorial forums you were in when all those primary candidates were running. How did you go about trying to set yourself apart in that situation, and what do you see happening tonight?
Well, I think what you have to do in those types of settings, you just try to be yourself. Don't try to get out of character. That's the last thing that you want to do. Tonight, it's going to be very interesting. 10 people on stage. You throw in the Donald in the middle of the mix, and Michael, I have no idea what to expect and how this is all going to work out. We've never seen anything quite like this.
Are you backing a candidate yet?
Yeah, I'm supporting, my friend, the governor of Ohio, who has done much of the same type of things in Ohio that, Governor Snyder has done in Michigan. He's helped turn around a Midwest state. When he was in Congress, he was chairman of the Budget Committee. I served with him. He helped lead the way to balancing the federal budget, something that people said would never be done. He served on the Armed Services Committee for 18 years, so he's got a deep understanding of foreign policy. John Kasich, I think, really has the total package. An effective governor, effective congressman, effective in the private sector. He puts it all together. He got things done.
Pretty effective communicator from what I can see, too. He speaks largely without notes, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, he does. He's a really good guy. I'm looking forward to watching him tonight and working with him for, hopefully the next, 14 months, getting through a presidential election in November of next year.
Well, you got to win Ohio to win the presidency. That's conventional wisdom, isn't it?
You do, and much like Governor Snyder, John had a big win for re-election. People liked what he did for the 4 years, and they gave him 4 more.
Could it be Secretary of State Hoekstra if he wins?
I don't. I don't know. Right now, we're focused on one thing, which is getting John elected.
Okay.
If John asked me to go back into government service in one way or another, I'd seriously consider it.
Well,